This is the extended version of what is happening in the background, what is the potential outcome, and then what is this subject about. Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby. Welcome to my fairly new YouTube channel where I'm trying to add value and do extended versions of some of the videos that I've done on TikTok, and then add a few just general YouTube ones, special ones just for you guys. So I do invite you to follow if that's something that you feel you would like to do. And I'm really happy to have you here. So let's go over this, just do a quick recap. If you want to see the shuffle and the card pull, please go back and see that on TikTok under Avalon Kisby. It is all there for you. But let's start here with what this subject seems to be about. Well, to me, it almost feels like a legal situation, perhaps. This is either a legal situation where there is some sort of division of assets, or potentially it is somebody who has truly come into their own. Somebody who's worked really hard on themselves, who has their boundaries up high, who values themselves, and who absolutely knows their worth. This is somebody who is able to see things from a bird's eye perspective and keep extremely neutral from hearing other people's points of view, or, you know, from some experiences that they have had. So this person is seen as very wise and very logical and very grounded. To me, it almost feels like courthouse energy, to be honest, okay? This is reflected also in the Justice card, but we'll come back to that in a moment. What is happening in the background? We have here the Knight of Pentacles. This may have been a long-term situation, something that's been going on for a while, almost reluctant to come to some sort of end, and yet it is. It does most definitely feels like some sort of ending for me, okay? And we'll come to that later. There's other cards that also indicate that. This is something where, again, it really feels like a legal split of, you know, maybe assets. Maybe this is some sort of divorce or that kind of energy. In the middle here, the potential outcome here is the Justice card. And you can see that the outcome is going to be very fair, is going to be very just. You can see that the scales are balanced here, okay? And that there is this sort of truth. This person is able to see right through anything. So if there has been some, you know, some shady things happening in the background, that will come to light. We can see here in the background we have this veil, this curtain, and this is saying that there are other things that will come to light during this, okay? And I feel like this will work to make everything balanced and fair for everybody involved within this situation. We then went on to pull, let me cover this up, I'm not sure what YouTube's rules are. We have the World card as what is this subject about? Now, for me, the World card, well, in general, the World card speaks of an ending of a cycle and a new cycle ready to begin, all right? Now, this card shows up in so many of the readings that I'm doing currently. And to me, I see this almost as a Christmas wreath, that there is some massive shift and change that is going to happen kind of around that kind of Christmas, New Year type of timeline is what I'm getting. Now, if we look at this card, we can see that this person, their foot is already out the door. Like, they know that there's something happening. They know it's coming to an ending and they're ready to move on. And actually, it's a very exciting card. It also could be one speaking of travel, a lot of travel. And yeah, like I say, new beginnings. This is also a card known as kind of like the cosmic womb. So you could have been going through a period where you felt like things were stagnant, were not moving in this type of void, and now you're stepping out into almost like a new reality, one that you've created for yourself. Now, what is happening in the background here? The Wheel of Fortune came up for you. So this is saying whatever is happening in your favor. The universe has got you. It hasn't forgotten you. This is turned up in the upright position, meaning that all is well, okay? Or all will be well in this journey. If I was to pair this with the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune, this would be saying that karmic justice is going to be served. All right, so what's happening in the background and the potential outcome is essentially karmic justice. It's something that has been destined. It might have been something that you had originally been wishing for that didn't work out the way that you thought it would be, and now things are righting themselves, is what it feels like, okay? Now, as far as the potential outcome, here we have the Strength card. To me, this almost feels like joining another, some sort of companionship that is going to be formed within this new, or just after this new stepping out of this situation, okay? This companionship is one of great deepness. It may be one with a soulmate or someone that you see as that you've had, you know, this deep and infinite connection with. You can see that there is great trust and companionship within this, that these two become somewhat inseparable. Now, if I was to pair this with, you know, the World card here, then this would suggest that maybe there could be travel in meeting this person, or that you enjoy traveling together. Okay, let's now move on and see what is happening in the background for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, because the Eight of Pentacles came up. Let me see if I can show you over here. The Eight of Pentacles came up over here. Quite significant, like, I mean, similar meanings, but significant difference in the illustration. To me, this was, when I paired it with this one, this was someone who, you know, truly valued themselves and was worked hard at it. It had taken a while for them to come to this point in their time. Now this one here is almost like, you know, they've seen their value, and now they're showing it. They're showing their value. It's coming. All the things, all their characteristics, all their traits are being here to show to another. Do you see that? It was almost like putting achievements on the wall, like certificates on a wall, is how I see this. Okay, so again, it's really respecting and honoring yourself and showing the world what it is that you have to offer, is what it feels like. And it's also saying that financially, if this is a division of assets or a legal situation, you're going to come out okay and going to be able to manage just perfectly. So the potential outcome here is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, interesting. You know, I do feel like there is a counterpart for many of you once this situation has come to a closure. This is two people that come together that are very like-minded. They have the same type of values and traditions. Do you see these two down here? They look almost like twins, don't they? They're coming together to make some sort of legal, or either a legal commitment or just a commitment to one another, that they both view as important, okay? There are keys here. This could almost be keys to a new home. This is also saying that after you've experienced all of these things, you are coming through as someone who is wise. We've seen this before, who might give counsel to others. This is often seen as a counselor card, someone who offers great wisdom. So because we're doing this reading for a diverse number of you, for some of you, this is going to go on to develop into another commitment, one that feels like maybe something that you have tried to manifest when you were younger, like your original manifestation, and you've taken all sorts of twists and turns on your road, and now you're coming full circle to come back to what you truly wanted in the very beginning, is how it feels. Okay, let's have a look at, again, what is going on in the background here. Ten of Pentacles. Did I not say? I said that you would have more than enough, and this is it. You will. The Ten of Pentacles. There is, in tarot, there is no greater card when it comes to finances and abundance. There's nothing else I can show you that, and coming up with the Wheel of Fortune as well. This is saying that everything is going to turn out in your favor. There is something that is destined for you. This is also talking about longevity within certain relationships, having a home that you may share together. To me, it's this person. It's this person that you're meeting. And this is kind of like everything setting up for you. The universe is going along and setting all these things up for you, just for you to arrive, and it's going to fall smoothly into place. up until now, this might have been a real struggle in your journey. All of these things have been a struggle. But once I feel like the end of the year and going into 2023 is going to bring a completely different energy for you. One where things just smoothly fall into place, and you're going to wonder. You're going to wonder if this is real, if this is your imagination. You know, how come things have become so easy for you? And it's because it's destined. It's timed. It's now your time. Okay, the potential outcome here. We have the Nine of Cups. This is the card of personal wish fulfillment. I had mentioned that I felt that this might have been something that you had been wishing for a very long time, even maybe right back into childhood. Like I say, your original dreams, wishes, goals, and desires. And this is them coming forth in huge abundance. Not just merely meeting them, but exceeding them with all of this. Look, there's so much there. It almost looks like a card of greed because you have so much abundance. That's what's coming for you. That is the potential outcome. Potential outcome speaks of all your dreams, wishes, goals, and desires coming true. It speaks of commitment. It speaks of legal justice and karmic justice. And it speaks of one of deep, deep companionship that is something that you haven't experienced before. To a new level is what this feels like. I thank you so much for being here with this reading for me. Love to hear your comments. I love having you here. Again, I please invite you to follow if this is something that you enjoy. Sending each of you so much love.